Woo!
By the gods themselves, it's redroguesea. I'm sure some of you remember this from a video I made like back in June sometime. Of an earlier version of this game, just to kind of sultry yourselves and taste what it has to offer. Well, you better believe it's come out with a full release and a hearty cheers. Why isn't it working?
Cheers!
Hearty cheers to the developers at Firemage Studios. I believe this is their first release on Steam, if I'm not mistaken. Congratulations, gentlemen. It's a team of 2 guys who have been working on this game, and I think they've done a wonderful job. 3 cheers. Good sense. And at ease. Anyway, I thought we'd take a look at it. For those of you that don't know what this game is all about, it's essentially a deck builder mixed with FTL. Now, in saying that, I don't want anybody to expect that this is FTL Pirates. I think a lot of people come into this game thinking like, oh my god, I just want to play more FTL, and this one has pirate ships. I love pirate ships, so let's play it. And then they realize that it's a lot more deep than that. It's a little bit more difficult. And then they get pissed. They're like, this isn't what I wanted. Well, get a job, you bastards. And buckle up. We're going to show you how to play. Probably not well, though. How's that for an intro? It took me like 16 tries. Why? Because I'm still sick. Now, okay, yeah, if I get a little sniffly during this episode, my apologies in advance. We're fighting the demons back, but I had an urge to come and just start recording something. Damn it. So I got myself out of bed, poured myself a nice cup of pu'er tea. And I sat down. That's pretty much what happened. Okay, let's get started. So immediately, I did do like a little practice run just to make sure everything's working, kind of remember how to play this game. They've added quite a few things. Look at all these classes. Before, I think there was like 2 or 3 that we can see. Whole bunch of different classes. And with this comes different ships per class, different loadouts, lots of goodies. And they play very differently. So essentially, you know what, I don't think I can explain it very well going through the characters and just looking at the cards. You'll understand more when we get in there. But a quick look at like this guy, the one-eyed John. He's got a hefty smile there, a little Stoutworthy mustache, I would say. But he has like different tactical cards that essentially you're like killing other people and then summoning different crew members, ghosts, enslaving people so they don't die. It sounds very interesting and tantalizing. Anyway. Let's go to the basic stuff. The merchants, the Golden Maiden. This is something we're a little bit familiar with, and I think this is the same ragtag crew of gentlemen that we did last time. We're going to go on a risky venture, and we're going to set sail and explain as we go. But yeah, you definitely want to look at this game as a deck builder. And I really got, this isn't sponsored or anything like that. I just want to give credit where credit is due. I think they could have easily just made like an FTL pirate game, but they took this concept and they made it their own. Like, this is a very unique concept for a game, and I love how they're meshing and blending these genres together to create something that's very enjoyable. I feel, but you can be the judge of that yourselves. The Blue Sea, the first little area of ours. Look, I'm sick. Get over yourselves, and please remain calm. You sail under the banner of the Merchants Guild, a prestigious trading faction with strong ties to the Golden Sea sector. Bound by wealth, tradition, and careful diplomacy, most members toe the line of lawful commerce. But you've chosen a different path. Greed, ambition, and the call of freedom have driven you beyond the guild's boundaries, embracing piracy in pursuit of something greater. The Tablet of the First Man, once wielded by the infamous Red Rogue, sent to command the very sea itself. The royal army has hunted it for decades, but so do you. This sounds like a journey befit for Stoutworthy indeed. Continue. You're in the Blue Sail, a calm sector with clear skies and steady winds. It's one of the more popular areas in the archipelago. I can never say that right. Archipelago? Archipelago. Archipelago? Ports thrive with trade. Islands host busy towns and sea routes are crowded. The royal army is everywhere. You better buckle up, basically. Alright, so immediately you're going to see the FTL inspiration. You have your crews, they all have different skills and abilities and different weapons that they can equip. We can look at that in our arsenal. Behold, we currently have a harpoon gun, an army cannon, and we have Askar, BB Bowery, and Dujan. So we have Dujan here. He increases our ship's maneuverability when manning the helm or the sails. This person adds extra repair stuff. So we want to have him ready to repair the hull. There are multiple ways to win a round in this, much like in FTL, but how you go about doing it is very different. All right, so 2 people that can help our maneuverability, we like that. And this is our deck. We can add or remove cards to try and build the perfect one for us. With this team, I kind of like to keep it all around, so I'm not going to touch anything for now. But if you notice you're playing this game on your own and you realize that, like, you're spending a lot of time skipping turns in order to get the cards you want, to get the card draw, and you'll understand that a little bit more later. That's usually a problem with the deck building. Like, this is a deck builder. Don't ignore that part of the game. If you're just trying to brute force it and just card draw, but you have a deck full of cannonballs, but you're trying to shoot people, of course it's going to be a lot of time wasting. That's part of the game, damn it. All right. So what are we going to do first? We're going to position our men. I want to have Dujan. You're going to actually man the helm, and I'm going to keep you here. So if you hold down Alt, you can see all the different places. You need to have a crew member actually manning a station in order to use that weapon. So if you have a cannonball card that pops up, you're going to need to have someone next to the cannon to use the cannonball card. Your characters can move around as well. It's like it also combines like a tactical turn-based combat system. Anyway, this is the starting positions we want. We're going to save that area so we can quickly get them back there as needed. We have supplies, which we consume as we move along the map. And we have doubloons. Damn it, you know what doubloons are. We all do. All right, let's set sail. Here's the map. There are winds. There are different weather conditions that can happen. I've never really experienced any of those yet. But currently the wind is facing east. That means if we move anywhere within these green lines, it's only going to cost 1 supply. If we're going against the wind, it's going to cost us a double supplyage. You understand, damn it? This is an interesting one where it's not just you go down a path and you get to the next areas. These are different areas if you get to the edge of the map. You can also backtrack, it seems. You can move forward, you can go backward, you can go all willy-nilly. And the game kind of incentivizes exploration of a zone like the Blue Sea by giving these little story hints. I wonder if I can see that somewhere. Yeah, so as you play through, you pick up these little hints that could exist in the Blue Sea alone. I think this tab is for the Blue Sea, maybe? Or maybe it's just the Royal Army. I'm still learning. And it tells you to explore the areas. So there's incentive to actually move around, but risk reward, right? Anywho, let's start by getting right into some combat. That being said, this is a ship that we've discovered. It doesn't necessarily mean it's combat. We'll find out. I find that so far there's been a lot of good random elements that haven't been too repetitive. To your stern, you spot a ship rapidly approaching with the wind at its back. A glance through the spyglass reveals scarlet-colored sails. So we have a unique dialogue option based on one of our crew members. And we need to have a seafarer as part of the crew. Adjust the sails and veer toward a nearby island. I think we follow this one. I always like to choose the unique ones. You lose them from sight among the mountains that cover the island. You take a detour and adjust your course, causing the hanged ship to lose its advantage and allowing you to escape. I believe the red sails are pirates. And they're spooky. Alright, so we didn't really get any action there. Let's move to the island. This is a fort. It could be for trading, or maybe we'll attack it ourselves. Ooh, a quest, merchants. Among a wreckage lies a waterlogged crate. Its ropes split, but its contents mostly safe. Inside, salted fish, woven cloth, and a handful of trinkets meant for trade. Not much, but enough to spark a merchant's venture. Take the goods! You stow the crates aboard. With luck and shrewdness, this can grow into profit. You should sell it in the market of Baloza in the Golden Sea. So we have a little mission here that is specific to the class that we chose, being the merchants. And here we are. No profit yet, so we want to try and make it to the Golden Sea and find a city there to trade. We can get to the Deep Sea, the Sea of the Damned. I have no idea where the Golden Sea is, but we'll find it together. Anyway, map us. I have no idea what this little icon means. I don't know. Maybe it means the winds that are against us now, and we're going to be fighting the wind. We're going to go to this little fort and see what it has to offer. A small sloop suddenly emerges from the fog bank with hooks clink on your ship's railing. They were lying in wait to arms. You rally the crew as hanged scum emerge, cutlasses gleaming in the gloom. Defend the ship. It's just a baby. All right. So here's what combat looks like. Oh my god, I see. Okay, this is I've never had this kind of fight before, so this is like a little dinghy. Normally we can shoot the ship, but they've just instantly boarded us and they're in our hull. You can hit the 1 key to go up and down levels in the ship. space will open your deck and put it down. That was one thing that it was a little bit annoying when I played it last time, where you're constantly losing this one section of your ship undercover. But this kind of fixes it if you just remember to open and close this. What does this mean? Fog. Increases ship's maneuverability during combat. We don't even need maneuverability at this point, because nobody's shooting at us. We need all hands on deck to get down here and destroy them. We have boarding tactical cards, which is not going to help us. The mercenary card is not going to help us. This allows us to summon an enemy on their ship. All of this sucks. We got very unfortunate. So, how does the game work? Every character has a move action and then an exhaust action. Essentially, everybody can move. You can move them at any time, but they can only move once. Then you can use a card on them. However, this can get very tedious, and this is what some people complained about with this game. They felt that the time was it was taking too long, and they were just sitting here trying to draw their cards out. The game has a great concept where if you have an unused man, so a man that's unable to use any cards, you can use them instead to discard and redraw cards within the same round. So this allows you to constantly be shuffling your deck in order to get the cards you need. So they've thought of that, and I think it can still be slow if you don't have a well-made deck, of course. So bear in mind, this is where they're going to be coming from. So how the hell do we do this? I want to send Askar, get down there. You're going to move right to here. Now, we don't have any attacking cards yet, but that's fine because we have some characters that aren't going to be able to get there in time, so we can exhaust them in order to draw new cards for ourselves. Okay, so these guys aren't going to be able to get any action. So now we can go here, plan and wait, and discard. We're going to discard the whole hand. And now we choose a character to exhaust. When they're exhausted, they cannot move for the rest of the round. When every character is exhausted, the round will end and we'll go to the second round. So I'm going to exhaust him first. The enemy gets to move now. He's got a freaking gun. Oh my god. Pardon me. That man little shot us up the staircase. Thank God we have first aid. So he shot us right next to our friend. We're going to use the first aid card to heal our friend immediately. Well done. That worked out. You know what? Maybe they're going to come up to us. Gold Rush is awesome. An enemy crew member switches to your side for 1 round of combat. Now keep in mind that's 1 round. A round is when everybody moves. So it's best to use this at the start of the round. So we're not going to use it yet. We're going to hold on to this one. We did get a bang card. So if we go back up here, we can see he has a combat knife. This gentleman has the flintlock. It has a range of 1 to 3. I don't think we can shoot down the stairs. I wonder if we should set up the ambush. We can't move them anymore, though. Okay, we just have to try and draw the cards we need. So we're going to wait, and we're going to get rid of the cannonballs, the repair, the bucket, and we're going to hold on to these 2. Discard, and he's the last person who has an action. So we're going to do that. Round 2. He's arrived. He's done nothing, and I think we can flintlock him. We got a brawl card as well. That's marvelous. Let's start off by using Gold Rush. And we're going to use it on them. This guy's already moved. So we're going to use it on this lady, I believe. We paid her some money. She is now ours for the taking. Get up here. Can I just make her walk the plank? Alright. She has a blunderbuss. Holy Nelly. That's incredible. Okay. What is the range of this? It's 1 to 2. I guess we can't use the bang card on her. Maybe because she's taken over. I don't know. We're going to figure that one out. Okay. I want you to move here. You're going to move here. How is this not able to... Maybe because this is blocking the shot? We need you to move over here. Everybody's getting close. Okay, brawl. We did get another brawl. Sadly, nobody is next to them. I really thought the flintlock would be able to shoot over in that way. We got to get him behind her if possible. All right. In that case, we just need to shuffle. So get rid of these 3. Discard. And we're going to use... We could just use this person, but they're going to come back. That's important to note. So if we can get lucky, actually, and redraw the card that allows us to take them over, that'll be ideal. Get rid of these 3. The East Sails is a great card as well. It basically allows us to get the dodge maneuverability during combat without having anybody man the sails. Alright, all we can do is keep this going. So we're going to lose this person back to their side, and they're going to try and cut us. Damn you. Only 1 damage? That is pathetic. We got the mercenary card, but again, it's only for the enemies. The gun is working. Shoot them. Unbelievable. We have the numbers advantage. We got another bang, but I don't think anybody else has a gun. Alright. This is good. Everybody's now in position to start doing some real damage. So there's many ways you can win a combat. You can either destroy everybody in the crew, you can sink the ship, or you can destroy the ship. As you shoot cannons at the ship, it will start filling up with water. And there's a lot that you have to keep track of. Let's see here. We got nothing that's going to help us. Can I reposition these guys? You can't really move on the angle. So this is a bit unfortunate. I want to get him positioned maybe back here. Maybe I can move you. Oh, he's already done his action. So if you use your action up without moving, you lose the ability to move. I think we just wait. All right, get rid of all the cards we don't need. We could still use that one and discard. I know I'm moving a little bit quick in terms of not explaining what all the cards do, but I assure you, when we have the opportunity to use the card, I will make sure to explain it. Gold Rush. We don't want to use that just yet. But we got the card we were looking for. First Aid is actually a good one. We're going to want to keep a hold of that one. So get rid of the boarding. There it is. Now we're going to get a little bit of a damage. Not enough to matter. Alright, let's immediately take over. You know, this one's almost dead. Let's take them over. Move them. Oh, they've already went. That was a mistake. I was going to plan to move them here and hopefully he would kill her. So that was actually a big mistake. Never matter. First aid, this gentleman. Hold the line, good Ascar. Alright, skip. Get rid of all these things. And we're going to spend his turn. Okay. Actually, we got some brawl cards. Might as well keep the pressure on. You wouldn't. Alright, they became under the other person's control. Let's get rid of them. Alright. Discard all these cards. There's no way he's going to be able to... Well, you know what? I take that back. Hold on a second. Let's move him here. Maybe he can get the shot off from that way. It's got to be straight ahead. Beautiful. Sadly, we didn't get the attack card we needed. So in this case, let's get rid of everything. All we need is one more attack card. I think we have this one completed. Oh! You bastards. You bastards. And see, this is a problem because our deck is not fine-tuned for boarding combat. We gotta discard all of these, and we're gonna expend his turn. There it is. Get him out of here. Okay, that ended up being like a bad example of a first combat because it was a very specific form of fighting which we were not built for. But we'll claim the plunder. And we'll set sail. People will heal after combat. They can get permanent wounds. So if they get knocked out in combat or if they perish, they'll earn permanent wounds. And once their HP hits a full-time 0, you will have them permanently demised. Let's move here. The wind is at our sails. An imposing frigate drifts towards you. A figure in a porcelain mask greets you from the deck. I do not haggle. I do not explain. But I do deal in rare tools of survival for those willing to pay in silence, accept the terms and trade. Okay, we have 170 bucks. Permanently upgrades your ship maneuverability by 10%. And you can do that 2 times. That is very tasty. That is very tasty. Repair some hull. We don't need to do that. What's this? Upgrade your lookout post to see at the map locations of upcoming Royal Army patrols 1 voyage earlier. I have no idea what that means. But that sounds very important. You'll be able to avoid level 1 patrol battle events. We could buy some more supplies. I think we're fine for that. We may want to get like a new... we may want to get Greasy Ned. How can you say no to Greasy Ned? Oh my god, this game can't make me laugh. I'm going to start coughing all over the place. Toxic water. So this will be a card that we can add to the deck. Up to 2 random enemy crew members aboard the enemy ship or fort lose 3 HP. At least 1 allied crew member must have boarded. So this sounds very cool if we're doing a deck focused on boarding. I've never tried to do that before. It could be fun. It could be fun. I've never tried that. 60 bucks? I think we need Greasy Ned though. He increases the effect of using cards with healing effects. And he heals himself at the end of round. That's pretty good. What's Nestor? Okay, they're both the same. Sawbones. I think we gotta get Greasy Ned. Having more crew is very, very handy. Because it also gives you more actions per turn compared to the enemy. So if you have like 3 extra crew members, that means you have 3 more actions and discard things to navigate, where they will only have 1 action per round. Okay. Another cannon could also be very handy. Especially because we got Greasy Ned with us now. Let's hold some money. Let's get a little bit of supplies. And bank the rest. Alright. Greasy Ned! Welcome to the team. You don't have any weapons. But you know what? You don't need any weapons. Where are we going to put you? Get back to your positions, everybody. And use that's our repairer. Okay, user, man the heart. No, man here. Perfect. Greasy Ned's on the job. Alright, let's head down to this little island. I think that might mean there's a patrol going on. Yeah, there it is. The Royal Army Patrol. Just as you begin to raise the sails to slow your pace, a vessel appears on the horizon. We're not bribing anybody. Keep your course. Oh shit, sound the guns. Alright, we have our first official real combat here. Ship against ship. The music blares, the sails are hoisted, and our men, especially Greasy Ned, he's freshly greased. He's lubricated his loins, and he's ready to hoist the sails. Alright. How are we going to do this first? I think our men don't need to be positioned. We have a 50% dodge rate with everybody manning the sails. I think we just shoot them. So he's manning the cannon already. We select this cannon, and we can either target one of their artillery specifically to damage it, so they can't use it anymore, or go straight for the hull. The benefits of going straight for the hull, of course, you hurt the HP directly, and you can start sinking it with water. However, this could be a problem. I think we try and destroy the cannon first. It takes 2 shots to destroy a weapon. Ah, damn it, I was worried they're going to board us. It's okay. If only 1 boards us, we should be fine. We have the brawl. Let's take old Greasy Ned. Move right to here. We're losing a little bit of dodge. but Greasy Ned heals per turn. Start cutting them. Well done, Greasy Ned. You have no weapons. You fool. Did you forget this? That's what we're waiting for. The mercenary. We're going to spawn him on the ship. And now, if we send him up here, we may be able to distract the cannoneer. Just enough so we can break this and they won't repair it. Alright, what do the rest of the cards look like? We don't need the bucket right now. We do want the bang, the cannon. We don't want boarding. So we're going to get rid of the boarding and the bucket. Discard those two cards. And we're going to use Old Barry. Okay, more cannon is great, and first aid, we're going to need that as well. So Barry has the flintlock, and he just has the sword. We fire. There's a kill. We can't do it yet. We still got Dujan. And this person to spend. Okay. Skip the round. We don't need the repair. Everything else is looking kind of good. You know what? Maybe we don't need the first aid just yet. Discard. Skip their turn. Beautiful. This is a perfect lineup, I think. Perfect. Okay, so Dujan, you're the last one. You just stay right there. We're not going to discard anything. Perfect. Okay, cannonball. We're going to use this first to prevent them from being able to shoot at us. We want to minimize our hull damage. Crap, he's repaired it already. Brawl. I would much prefer you to do the brawling. Now we're losing a ton of our dodge, but they have no weapons capable of hurting us as long as we keep this thing deteriorated. Strike them true. Oh shit, I didn't expect them to do that move. They riggy ziggy us. But you can't hit what you can't see. We're coming. You better believe this is this gentleman who's been paid is coming. Alright. What do we want? B-Bari is not doing much. We could send B-Bari over. Maybe we do some boarding. You know what? We're going to do some boarding. We're sending B-Bari over. He's hooked up. He's ready. He's going to pop over here. This is a little dangerous. I've never been successful when I board it. I often just sink the ship and they go down with the ship. Okay. Is he giving us the old shrugs? Greasy Ned. We don't have anything for you, but one thing you can do, you have this bottle of rum. When you're in a sticky situation, let's say, and you need melee cards, but you don't have any, you can drink some rum. It allows you to replace anything you want. Let's do all of these now, because we're not really going to try and shoot this thing dead. Exchange 4 cards. By the gods, we got Rumble. Throw an object that deals 2 HP damage to an enemy and pushes it back 1 square if possible. Gods be praised. Guess who gets to throw a chair? It's Greasy Ned. Behold. It does more damage than his normal attack. Gold Rush is perfect for next turn. Rumble. We can push him right next door. He threw a pan. And he's gone. Ooh. Okay, we want to take control of this one. Gold Rush on you. You're paid. Approach them. We have lots of rumble opportunities. Bang. Okay. Mercenary. Keep bringing them back on the ship. Send him in. He looks beautiful. Alright. We don't need to worry about the sails. Guess we could shoot the cannon more. No, at this point, we want everybody to come down and assist. We're doing it the old-fashioned way. Okay, more rumbling. Oh, it pushes him. It's perfect. But we didn't get what we wanted. We did not get what we wanted at all. So this allows us to utilize the discard functionality. We're discarding everything and we're going to make this person take a rest. And we drew what we needed. The brawl card. Now we could use him to brawl. 2 HP? No. Let's finish the job. Get him out of here. Okay, we want to hold on to this one for sure. Discard, get rid of all of these. I don't think we have another board. No, we don't. I don't think we can, like, reverse board. I think we got to get people to this cannon to board more men over there. So in that case, get rid of everything, discard it, and we'll use him. Damn, they're really working on that cannon. It's fully operational. Approach them. Show them your nipples. One damage. Oh no. Yes. Yes, he's allured her. 2 mercenary cards. That's a little too much. Get back on the cannon. Load it up. Okay. Okay. We got to get everybody manning something and slowly get over there and harpoon over. If we sink the ship, we're going to hurt our old friend Bowery. And we don't want to do that. So let's discard. We don't need these. We may want to hold on to one of these mercenary cards. They're great distractions. Okay, we got a bang. That's fantastic. I could use another rum to get a table that we could then use to throw at this gentleman. But I don't think we want to use it yet. Ideally, if we can just get the cards we need, we're going to be sitting perky. Beautiful. Another brawl is exactly what we wanted. But we don't need this bucket of water. Okay, we took a hull hit. We may be leaking water. Over here you can see, if you only have one hole, it's going to slowly build up with water. And they did a good job. Before, it built up way too fast. So it was overpowered just to fill them up with water. But now it takes a lot longer to fill it up. You can go down there and get the water out with the bucket card. Alright. Continue the onslaught. Don't shoot him. Okay, I don't think he's going to win this exchange. Gold rush. Thank the gods. We may have wasted that because they're both exhausted. We absolutely wasted that. Let's get the mercenary back. Send him in. He's arrived. And he does not have his nipples bared. Rest easy. We don't need any of this stuff. Now you, if we can get you to board, we can send him over. It'd be much better actually to send Dujan over because he has... Wait, who's got the gun? Oh, he's the only one with the gun? Okay. We might need the bucket. We might need the bucket now. I'm hoping to get someone over there. And then first aid. Okay, yeah. We're in a little bit of a sticky situation. I'm not going to discard anything, though. Oh, he's so dead. He is so dead. Or is he? Oh, he pulls out the old Glock. He's running. He's fleeing for his lives. Okay, this is very fortunate. Board on over. Alright. I don't think we want to shoot any cannons anymore. Let's start sending as many people over as we can. I'm worried he's going to try and board over here, actually. You lie in wait. Okay. Bucket, we're going to let our boat fill up a little bit. East sails, we don't need that. Or the bucket. We don't need 2 mercenaries. We're going to discard the last one, but we're going to keep the brawl. And we're ready for the next turn. They have 1 gentleman left. He doesn't know where to go. How dare you? Okay, let's start this round by going over here and healing him. Brilliant. Hasn't he? Come back to us. Is he nippling? No, he's not. This is unfortunate. A bad omen. Oh, interesting. He can board? So I guess these 2 squares will allow you to go back and forth. Very interesting. Does that mean we can't reverse it, though? Okay. It's good to know. You, though. Board us over. Join us. You can see how overpowering it is when you have the crew advantage. You can use all the other people to get the exact cards you need. And you can just keep going forever. They only have 1 action per turn, basically. Right. You guys can't move, right? Yeah, nobody can move at this point. Alright. Skip. We don't need any cannonballs. I don't even think we need this boarding. He's not going to get up there in time. We want to find our gun cards. And our brawl cards. He's still shooting us. This filthy bastard. That's money. That's money down the drain. Bang is perfect. Okay, let's position you better. Oh, he can get right in front as well. You're surrounded. Field. Now, in this case, we're going to use some more rum. Get rid of these 3. Because that's going to give us a 2-tile range chair throw. He never saw it coming. This doesn't really help us. Look, our ship may be filling up with water. The bed may be soaked. But we're going to get some grandeur over here. Sometimes they can even have a loot box that you can go and open up and plunder. I think we want... You know what? He's earned it. B. Bari has earned the final chair throw to win the day. We've done it. +1 supply, only 5 gold? Disgusting. That was not enough at all. Alright, let's take a look here. Let's move to the only place we really can. So we've learned those blue, the blue little flag there lets us know that there's a patrol waiting for us. As you disembark, you spot a group of prisoners being escorted by Royal Army soldiers. A familiar voice calls out from the crowd. It's a former crewmate. Bruised, but still alive. -5 supplies. but we want to speak with the smuggler who knows the guards. Sure. You pay in supplies and the smuggler bribes the right guard, so wait for hours, but he never comes back. You filthy bastard. They just take us... Are you kidding me? They took the supplies and left. Very ungentlemanly. Does this mean we're heading to the deep sea? Or maybe we just have access to the deep sea? I'm a little spooked. You close in on a ship sailing at a slow, deliberate pace, almost inviting you to catch up. Once alongside, its captain leans over the rail and shouts, "We know you're no friend of the Royal Army, so you're welcome aboard. Oh, ask for a trade. Toothy Tim? Stannis." Alright, we took some hits. We only have 65 left. Oh, the dragon's breath. We can't do that, sadly. Do we have anything to sell? I don't think we have anything to sell. We could buy a combat knife for old Greasy Ned. Maybe just get a combat knife for him? No, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do here. Let's get, you know, supplies. 5 supplies. That's all we need. At ease. The Emporium. I always want to make my own place. It's called the Emporium. I'll just trade different stones I found on the side of the street. I don't think I want to go to the deep sea yet. I know there's quests here. There's things to uncover. God, speak of the devil. The Royal Army. Among the ruined timbers, you spot a bottle bobbing in the waves, sealed with wax. Inside, you find a crumbled parchment still legible. When you find this, seek the isle marked with 3 palms near a waterfall. The tablet of the first man is real. The army hunts us. We got 80 bucks? Holy Nelly. Alright, alright. So we need to find an island with 3 palm trees? Perhaps it's here, but it looks like there's a patrol going on there. Let's go check this one out. The Royal Army ship closes in fast. Its sails are taut with wind. Through the brass horn, their officer shouts, "Admiral White is tightening his grip on these waters. Ready for battle. Raise the cannons, lads. We're going in hot." Oh crap, did I not reposition our men after the last battle? Oh, damn it, they're all in the hold, aren't they? What the hell are you guys doing down here? Alright, nobody panic. We can fix this. It's it. The noob trap of FTL. It exists in this game too. If you never forget to reposition your frickin' crewmates. Okay, you man the helm. At least we got somebody doing something. We got 25 dodge chance. Oh, this is going to be nasty. This is going to be very nasty. Alright, get rid of first aid, get rid of bang. We're not going to be using that right now. Discard and at ease. Oh no. They've already arrived. Okay, maybe we need the bang. Get rid of a cannonball and a bucket. We can't do anything. We can't do anything because we didn't position our crew members. Everybody's already moved. You can see the little icons, by the way. If you see the foot icon, it means they've already moved. If you see the red icon, it means they've exhausted themselves. Get rid of repair. We may need this brawl now. Oh, this sucks. We're not going to be doing boarding and the cannonball. Alright, the next round everybody's refreshed. They missed somehow. This could help us. It means everything is now treated as if it's being manned. So we have a 40% dodge, which gives us some hands in order to stabby. I think he's better at stabbing. Oh, thank God the mercenaries arrived. We need this guy to just confuse people. Hello there, it is me. A rapscallion upon your ship. Didn't see that coming, did you? Alright, you go there. You go up here. Alright. We shouldn't move this guy so close because he has the power of pistoles. Oh. He's already gone. They've both already gone, so we don't want to waste the gold rush just yet. But she walked right into the fool's trap. Cannonball. They only have 13 hull, so we might be able to take them down just by breaking it. We have nobody aboard there, which is marvelous. So we can just shoot it willy-nilly. Get rid of the boarding. Get rid of the bucket. Maybe we need the bucket. Get rid of the bucket. Discard those two. And then Addies. Ow. Gold rush. We're very fortunate we got to go first. I think we want to take over this gentleman, just so he doesn't shoot the cannon at us. Get him as far away from that weapon of mass destruction as possible. Alright, now what do we want to do? Let's just shoot the cannon. They have a gun? Deals 2 HP. And I don't think he can brawl. He doesn't have a proper weapon. He can brawl, but it won't do any damage. So we're going to take the 2 HP option. Okay. I'm not worried about the water filling up. So I think we get rid of boarding, repairing, and the bucket. We might get a gun. So let's use up this guy. He's not going to be able to do anything from that position. We got the bang. Well done, Mr. B.B. Bang and Barry. Alright. I feel like we can move you up here as well. Get involved in this gangbang arena. We're going to need the mercenary. We don't need the repair. We don't need the boarding. Damn it. Okay, let's see what we get. They've arrived. Tre Dangeroso. Now, if we do sink the ship, they'll surrender. Let's play the east sails. That doesn't really cost an exhaust or anything like that, so we have maximum dodge just in case he manages to get back on there. Spawn the mercenary. Get him up topside. Continue to dismantle this gentleman. We've got him. Okay, he did manage to get there, and he did make a hit. The filthy bastard. Outstanding, though. Now, the repair. It repairs one existing hull hole or any station for 50% IP. You don't actually get hull points back, to my understanding. So you can repair 50% of this, or if you have like one of these holes, you got to go to the bottom of the ship and repair a hole down here. So that's why we can't just use it all willy-nilly. We do need to break this down as fast as possible. You can move up to them. Initiate Project Brawl. I don't know what they have. Do they have like a gun? Probably, right? We got berry left. So there's a chance. There is a chance. Let's get them to move right here. We're going to discard a bunch of cards. Use him and hope to pull a gun. We've done it. Old Bangin' Berry gets the shot off. How dare you? How dare you scathe Mr. Berry? So close. Discipline prevents one allied crew member from going out of combat until the next round. You lucky bastards. Alright. In that case, they've already acted, right? They both already acted, so we don't need to do Gold Rush. Cannonball. Get rid of the bucket. We're at 40% water. That is, you know what? That's getting a little scary. Get rid of boarding. I'm going to get rid of the mercenary as well. And you can use your turn. I want you to get down there. Pop on down here. We're going to use some buckets. Glorious. One bucket took away 40%. Are they the specialty? Yes, an extra 10% for using a bucket. He is the bucketeer. We might be able to... No, we can't. We didn't draw it. All right. Discard 2 boardings. And hope we get a pistole next round. Damn it. We did get a repair. So they, I guess they have to move to where the hole is, which is up there, yeah. Can you move there? Perfect. Repair. No. No. I should have taken them over first. Oh, that is very unfortunate. All right, first aid. Heal your boy. Give him the old rat-tat-tat. A little pat down. He's loving it. 2 more can shots. We'll finish this up. There's no point in doing Gold Rush now again. We wasted that chance. I don't think we need the buckets. There's now 2 holes in there, so it's going to be speeding up that fill. You wouldn't. You can't shoot through a shield. Oh, that's cheating. Damn, we got the bang, too. He still has an action. I don't know how they did that. I guess it doesn't take an action to use that card. They got very lucky draws. Just like it doesn't take an action to use this card. They never saw it coming. Okay, we do have the kill. We just gotta wait to the next turn. I'm still gonna cut you, damn it. I just felt like it. Alright, let's use the bucket. Just to get rid of that unnecessary water. We don't want any sludge building up. We can't kill them, so we might as well just skip the round. We have what we need, so by skipping the round, it just exhausts everybody. They do all their actions. Luckily, he survived. Let's cannonball this for the win. It's beautiful. But hey, get out of here, you filthy peasant. 50 gold and 3 supplies. That's more like it, lads. We're filthy rich. Now we're against the wind, so it's going to take a lot of supplies. We don't really have much of an option. I don't know what happens if we revisit a place. Let's head for the island. And we can bribe the patrol to get through. But we're going to have to end this episode here. This was a little look at redroguesea. It's available now. You can go check it out yourself. The Steam page will be linked in the description below if you liked what you saw. Take a look for yourself. Until the next one. I'm sorry, I'm still fighting off a little bit of sickness. Until the next one, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy whatever it is you guys enjoy doing it. I'll talk to you next time. Ta-ta.